Hey, McLean Stadium owners. We can all agree that McLean Stadium is a very beautiful, beautiful stadium. Not only that, but it's family friendly. There are things for parents, students, and kids to enjoy while they're at McLean Stadium. While this is great, it can also be a hindrance to the football team. You see, football players thrive off of fan excitement and interactions. However, at a more family friendly environment, this tends to be not the case. And that can be what changes a good football team to a great football team while playing at home and having that advantage. So our question that we're trying to solve is how can Baylor University increase attendance at home football games while maintaining a family-friendly environment?
Today, I'm going to be talking about the impact of alcohol sales on football game attendance. So, with our paired sample hypothesis test, it indicates a significant correlation between the introduction of alcohol sales and an increase in attendance at these home football games. Taking a look over here at our graph, we have Western Michigan's home attendance before and after the introduction of alcohol at these games. Um, and looking at this prior, we are averaging nearly 17,500 fans at these games. And then after the introduction of alcohol in this most recent 2024 season, they saw a massive increase, reaching over 19,000 fans at these home games on average. Um, and I think a school like Baylor could also benefit from something like this and see an increase in fans and possibly have fans stay even longer at these games, which just overall adds to the atmosphere of Baylor. And to further go into that and some of the details behind it and how we can possibly keep it um, family friendly and make sure that nothing gets too crazy, we have a survey we got from other Baylor students and the information we can use to safely apply this in the future at Baylor. Thank you.
At McLean Stadium, Baylor's code of conduct policy prohibits bringing food and drink into the stadium. Interestingly, the code does not explicitly address the university's stance on alcohol. However, it's important to note that Baylor enforces their strict rules to maintain a dry campus environment, as well as in McLean Stadium. Now let's look at how well our respondents knew these policies. According to our single sample hypothesis test, 52.9% of students who frequently attend games are aware of McLean Stadium's code of conduct. This indicates that while a majority are informed, there is still a staggering portion who may not be fully aware of the conduct policy.
We asked our respondents the question, does the availability of alcohol versus non-availability of alcohol affect attendance of games? We found that 40.4 somewhat agree with the statement that availability of alcohol affects attendance of games, while 17.3% did not at all agree with this statement. We can conclude, therefore, from the independent hypothesis test that the data shows that most fans believe alcohol availability at games does not lead to disruptive behavior. Thus, the data collected provides more insight into how college football attendees feel more positively about the availability of alcohol at games. Good on. Does witnessing an arrest contribute to attendance? We asked our respondents if they were to witness an arrest on a scale from 1 to 5, how likely would they be to return back to a game? 1 being least likely, 5 being most likely. From this data, we ran a chi-squared goodness of fit test to support the data we collected, which shows that witnessing an arrest at a football game would not deter most fans from attending future games. We found that 58.8% of our respondents would still return to a game after witnessing an arrest. This test reveals that attendance will not be affected after a patron witnesses an arrest. Thank you.
Last, we have our main takeaways. We appreciate McLean Stadium coming to us with their problems surrounding football attendance. Through the course of our research, it is clear that in order to increase game attendance and maintain safety at Baylor football games, McLean Stadium can begin to sell alcohol, as it will draw more people in, while also making their code of conduct policies more well-known and increase security measures on game days in order to keep everyone at the game safe and happy. We look forward to seeing the changes that are done around McLean Stadium and look forward to an amazing game day experience. Thank you.